What's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Royal Kennels YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how much money I made off my very first American Bully litter. And not only that, guys, you know one thing, when I make videos, I try to make the video have value, and there's more value in just how much money I made. I'm also going to share what did I do with the money that I made off my first litter. I guarantee you don't want to miss it. So, how much money I made on my very first litter? Y'all, that was an exciting thing for me. It was my first time actually investing in myself. Although off my very first litter, I will say that I didn't make as much money as I invested, but it was the beginning of something great. You know, when we first invest in a business, you don't go into the green immediately. So I'll tell you, before I get into exactly what I made, before I started Royal Kennels, I invested about $30,000. And it wasn't $30,000 all at once, and it wasn't $30,000 that I just had sitting in the bank. I've taken out loans with the bank. I've worked and I've saved a little bit off of each check. I wasn't an entrepreneur at the time. I worked for someone and I didn't make a whole lot of money. I was just like you, and I was one of those guys that knew that I didn't just have $5,000 and $10,000 to invest into my business. I didn't have that type of money, but I had a plan and I had a job. So I made it happen. I took a little bit off of each check. I put it to the side. And whenever I got enough money to purchase my first American Bully, I went for it. I did my research. I knew what I wanted to do. Although, if you guys know the backstory, my first investment passed away. Y'all, I was devastated. I truly was. I was devastated when my first American Bully puppy passed away. She only lived 6 months. I never got an opportunity to breed her. And I'm telling y'all, at that moment, I had been through a lot in my life. And I'll be honest, that hurt me so bad. I didn't want anything to do with any type of dog, any type of business, any type of live animal. I didn't even want to work anymore. I was ready to give up, like straight up. But I was like, man, I ain't built like that. I ain't never give up in nothing. So I continued. Fast forward about 3 years later, I was ready for my first breeding. Queen Fancy to Luby and Kelly Bully's X-Man. X-Man was a Michelin dog. I invested, I want to say $750 into my stud, and I was ready. I was ready to rock and roll. We did the breeding. At that moment in doing the breeding, that was my very first time doing an artificial insemination. So Luby gave me the game on how to do the AI. I spent a little time with him. We talked dogs. It elevated my excitement like completely even more. So now to get to the big question on how much did I actually make, After doing the breeding, I made $7,500 off my very first litter. $7,500. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I know today people don't really look at that as a big deal, but 11 years ago, making $7,000 off my first litter, I was psyched. It gave me the confidence and the motivation to know that I can do this. And that's really all I needed. Although I spent about 30 grand altogether until this point, I was like 7,500's not that bad. You know, and maybe what, 3-4 more breedings, I would actually be in the green. And I would be making a profit in my very first business. I sold puppies at $1,500 a piece. I think I sold one for $1,000 and some football tickets. And y'all, that was major. That was major for me. I was super excited about that. And I couldn't wait to invest that money back into my business. So you know what I did? I had, if you guys been around that long, I had kennels. No building, I had kennels across the whole back fence of my yard. I had like 7 kennels. I didn't have the whelping box yet. So what I did is I invested that first $7,500. I invested it into building a whelping area. I got a shed. I insulated it. I put an air condition. I added more kennels. I made the whole area blocked off, and I put a nice mulch setup. I had it set to where when the dogs used the bathroom, it was easy for me to pick up the waste. And I invested about $5,000 back into my business, and I paid myself $2,500. And that was major for me. That was major for me. So I just wanted to share with you guys. I get asked that so much. How much did you make? What did you sell your first puppies for? How much should I sell my first puppies for? And if it's something that you want to hear from me, if you guys are looking for a certain price line on where you should be starting and selling your first litter for, get down in the comment section and let me know. I'll make a video on it. That could be my next video. And also, if you're looking for a shout out to boost your business or to boost some engagement, reach out to me at 337-257-6990, and we can set up a way to where I can shout your business out just to kind of broaden your spectrum and get noticed on a platform that you may not be reached on. We've had over 14 million views on this YouTube channel. We have 94,000, I think 400 followers. On Instagram, we're almost at 20K. On Facebook, we're at 12K. And we've reached a lot of people over all social media platforms. If that's something that you're looking for to build your business, this is the time to get at us. I got a lot of stuff planned. I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If it held value to you, please get in the comment section and let me know. That's the motivation that I need to keep on pushing. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and God bless y'all.